fact in issue and relevant facts. First, we will try to understand these topics through an example. Suppose this one is Kalu and this one is Neelu. There is allegation on Kalu that he has killed Neelu. So the main question here is whether Kalu killed Neelu or not. So to solve this main question, we will need some proofs. These are the proofs. First proof is that the gun used in the murder, it was found in Kalu's house. So this proof, this fact increases the possibility, probability that maybe Kalu has killed Neelu. This proof, this fact helps solve the main question. But it doesn't directly answer the main question. Only through this proof we cannot say that Kalu has killed Neelu, because maybe the murderer has thrown the gun into Kalu's house. Next proof is that someone saw a person looking like Kalu coming out of Neelu's house after the murder. So this proof also increases the probability, possibility that maybe Kalu has killed Neelu. So this proof also helps to solve the main question, but it is also not the direct answer. Maybe this person is someone else. He looks like Kalu, but he is not Kalu. Next proof is that Kalu and Neelu had a heated argument a day before Neelu was killed. So this proof also, this fact also increases the possibility that maybe Kalu has killed Neelu. But this also doesn't directly answer the question, because maybe they were good friends and these type of heated arguments was a normal thing between them. So all these proofs, all these facts, they help to solve the main question, but they don't directly answer the main question. These facts, they help the court to understand the case, to understand the scenario, to understand the situation, and it helps the court to reach a decision, to make a decision. The main question, that whether Kalu killed Neelu, this main question is known as fact in issue. Our topic, fact in issue, means the fact which is in issue, the fact which is in dispute, or we can say it is the main question, it is the main fact, it is the principal fact. We can call it by all these names. And all the facts which help to solve this main question, this fact in issue, these facts are known as relevant facts. Relevant facts help to solve the main question. They help the court to decide, to reach a decision. They help the court to understand the situation, to understand the main question. So I hope you have understood what are fact in issue and what are relevant facts. Now the differences between them, fact in issue and relevant fact. Fact in issue, it is the main fact or question that the court must decide. Relevant fact, facts that help the court to understand or prove fact in issue. It is not the main fact itself. Next point, deciding the fact in issue leads to the final verdict of the case. It proves or disproves right or liability. In the above case, whether Kalu killed Neelu, if this fact in issue is decided, suppose it is decided that yes, Kalu has killed Neelu, then it will lead to the final verdict of the case. The case will give punishment to Kalu. For relevant fact, they help the court to reach a decision, but do not determine the outcome by themselves. The relevant facts here, like the gun in Kalu's house or the heated argument, they help the court to reach a decision, but they themselves do not give any verdict. If gun is found in Kalu's house, it doesn't determine the outcome that the Kalu has killed Neelu. It only helps the court to reach a decision. Next point, fact in issue is directly related to the dispute between the parties, and relevant fact, they are indirectly related. They provide context, evidence for the fact in issue. Okay, these were all the evidences they were provided for the main question. Relevant facts are the evidences that are provided for the main question, to understand the main question. Next point, fact in issue, it is asserted by one party and denied by other. The party of Neelu asserts that Kalu has killed him and the party of Kalu denies this. For relevant fact, it is the basis of inferences used to make conclusion about fact in issue. Suppose the conclusion is that Kalu has killed Neelu. It is true. So the basis of the inference is how we can infer, how we can reach this conclusion. Relevant facts are the facts which are the basis of this inference. On the basis of relevant facts, the court can reach to a conclusion that yes, Kalu has killed Neelu. These were the differences. Now one by one we will see each topic. Fact in issue, its meaning. It is the main question or the main point that the court needs to decide in a case. It is the central fact that is being disputed or argued about. It is asserted by one party and denied by the other party. The court's decision depends on whether the fact is proven to be true or false. Its adjudication results in disposal of the case. If the fact is proven true or false, the court's decision will depend on it. If it's true, Kalu will get punishment. If it's false, Kalu will not get punishment. After the adjudication of fact in issue, the case is disposed. It's complete. The definition of fact in issue is given in Section 3 of Indian Evidence Act. It means and include any fact which either by itself or in connection with other fact goes on to prove or disprove the existence, non-existence, nature or extent of any right, liability or disability asserted by one party in a suit or proceeding and denied by the other. In simple words, suppose a party asserts a right in a property. A party says, this is my property. Another party denies this. He says, it's my property. So the fact in issue is whether whose property is this. So if the fact in issue is decided, it will prove or disprove whether this property belongs to this person or this person. You have to just memorize this definition. You have already understood the meaning. The exact definition, you can memorize it. Relevant facts. Meaning of relevant facts. These are the facts or information that help the court understand or decide the main question, fact in issue in a case. These are the facts or information that help the court to understand or decide the main question. They are connected to the fact in issue in some way, but are not the main issue themselves. They provide context, support, explanation to the main question, but are not themselves the main question being disputed. Relevant facts make it easier for the court to figure out the truth of the case. The definition of relevant facts is given in Section 3. It says when one fact is connected to the other fact in any of the ways referred in the provisions of this Act relating to the relevancy of facts. Section 3 does not give a clear definition of relevant fact, but only states that one fact is relevant to the other when one is connected to the other in the manner provided under Section 6 to 55 of the Act. In Indian Evidence Act, Section 6 to 55, they are about relevancy of facts. So if any of the fact comes under these provisions, it will be relevant according to this definition. This definition is not a clear definition of relevant fact. If you have to write the exact definition, just memorize it. Section 5 of Indian Evidence Act says, in any suit or proceeding, evidence may be given of fact in issue and relevant facts and of no others. So you can give evidence only of fact in issue and relevant facts. If you give evidence of any other type of fact, then it will not be admissible. It will be rejected. Examples, we have seen the murder case. Here the fact in issue was, the main question was whether Kalu killed Neelu or not. The relevant facts, the other connected facts were, first, motive. Kalu and Neelu had a heated argument a day before Neelu was killed. This suggests Kalu might have had a reason to harm Neelu. Second was weapon. The gun used in the murder was found in Kalu's house. This connects Kalu to the crime weapon. Witness, a neighbor saw someone who looked like Kalu leaving Neelu's house at night. This strengthens the suspicion. All these are relevant facts that help you solve the main question. These facts help the court understand whether Kalu could have committed the murder or not. These facts don't directly answer the main question, but they help the court understand what happened and decide the main question. Another example, you can write contract breach case. Suppose there is one person, Rohan. He made a contract with some client. In the contract, he says that he will deliver the goods in 10 days, but he couldn't deliver the goods in 10 days. So the client says that he has breached the contract. So the fact in issue, the main question here is, did Rohan break the contract by not delivering the products on time? Here the relevant facts will be other facts connected. Suppose the factory is closed. Rohan's factory was closed because of a government lockdown. Suppose there was a government lockdown, therefore his factory was closed. This might explain why he couldn't deliver the products on time. From this relevant fact, the probability is that he has not breached the contract. It was due to government lockdown that the products could not be delivered. Second is past behavior. In the past, Rohan has delivered goods late before. This could show that maybe Rohan is often late and it's his fault. By this relevant fact, the probability is that maybe he is a habitual offender. He usually delivers the goods late. Before also he has delivered the goods late. So from this relevant fact, the probability is that maybe he has breached the contract. Another relevant fact is extension agreement. Rohan and his client had a WhatsApp exchange where the client agreed to give Rohan more time. This is important because if there was an agreement for more time, he didn't actually break the contract. Suppose Rohan and his client, they had a WhatsApp chat, and in WhatsApp chat the client says agreed to give more time. He said okay, you can deliver the goods in 15 days. So from this relevant fact, the probability is that maybe Rohan has not breached the contract, as they have already agreed for the extension of time. All these facts help the court understand whether Rohan really did breach the contract by delivering late, or if there were good reasons for it. These facts don't answer the main question directly, but they help the court to decide. So this was your fact in issue and relevant facts. I hope you have understood both of them. The PDF file of these notes, these are available at website www.lockup.com. You can get them from there for quick revision.